writers and newsdaters, I want to talk to you today about setting goals for your writing projects. All productive projects in life start out with a goal, and writing is no exception. Getting clear on your writing goals is one of the keys to success. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I am going to show you how to find clarity in your writing in this video. But first, let's talk about you. What's your writing goal? Maybe you want to get a short story published this year, or maybe you want to see your name on the cover of a book by the end of 2017. I think those are awesome goals. But what if I told you I believe that you can exceed that? What if I told you that there's a way to learn the insider industry standards, a system that will get you published again and again? You want the satisfaction of meeting your raving fans at a book signing, of hearing that your book made a difference, of being asked to autograph a book that has your name on the cover. What if I told you that you can do that not only once, but as many times as you want? That you can have a whole collection of books to share, to pass down to the next generation, and to take you to the next level of your career. I know sometimes publishing can feel like an impossible dream. It's hard to polish your piece to publishable. It's hard to find an agent. It's hard, it's hard, it's hard. I get it because I too struggled with all of those problems firsthand. The tears, the not knowing if your writing is good enough, and the daunting task of pitching an agent. I faced those on my own, and through that struggle, created the systems that I now share with writers to help them to become successful, published authors. I didn't know during those tough, lonely times that the system I created would find me an agent in my first round. No, really. Let me tell you a story. I was so skeptical that I would get an agent, so full of self-doubt, that right after I sent my first round of query letters, I took off for a week of camping deep in the woods of Maine. I thought, there's no way I'll hear back anytime soon. This stuff takes years. Imagine my surprise when my cell phone binged with a message from an agent who wanted my full manuscript now. I hightailed it out of there, found a local library with reliable internet, and thanked my lucky stars as I pushed send. The rest is publishing history. What I didn't know when I was going through all of this alone was that I was creating a system that could bring authors success. And I certainly didn't know that through that system, not only would I achieve the goal of seeing my name on a book, but I would also write for 3 seasons of comedy television, become a published poet, and publish thousands of articles in publications all over the world. I am so grateful for those opportunities and to be able to share what I learned along the way with the writers I work with. I know it's hard to do alone. Believe me, I know. I work with writers every single day who feel stuck and discouraged. We all struggle with confidence and perfection and want the affirmation of our name on a book. I love being a part of the process to get those writers from Stuckville to success. But how do we do that? Ready to learn how? Here we go. No matter what you're writing, whether it's fiction, nonfiction, poetry, or even a Huffington Post article, the key to good writing is clarity. Publishers and agents are looking for solid manuscripts. The closer yours is to publishable, the better your chances of being taken on. So what's the first step to clarity? As I stated at the beginning of this video, it's getting crystal clear on your goals. So how do we do that? I'm about to tell you, but if you haven't yet downloaded the accompanying worksheet, please do. You're going to want that to help guide you through the plan on your writing project to turn it into a success. All right, here's how to get really clear on your writing goals. This is a great activity to do before you start a writing project, so you know where you're headed, what your roadmap is, and what your ultimate objectives are. The answer to each one of these questions will indicate to you how to shape the piece, the length of your piece, and ultimately how you will pitch it and later market it. So here are the questions that will guide you to writing clarity. First, what do you want to publish? A book, a short story, an article? Get really clear on how you want your message to be delivered into the world, keeping in mind that each of these delivery methods has its own strengths and weaknesses. So which is going to be the best to get your amazing voice out into the world? Next, when do you want to publish? Have a firm deadline to work toward, and that can help you move your writing forward at a manageable, steady pace. Once you've set a timeline goal for yourself, it's easier to put a plan in place to make the actual writing happen, to get into the writing habit. And lastly, who are you writing for? I've worked with writers who just want a memoir in a 3-ring binder to give to their grandkids. I've also worked with writers who want to publish traditionally or self-publish, writers who want to express their creativity, or writers who have a heartfelt message they want to get out into the world. Identifying your audience helps to clarify your purpose, and audience walk hand in hand throughout your piece to deliver your message with efficacy and clarity. This activity is intended to help you to see how getting really clear on your goals can help move you along and get you closer to your publishing objectives. By completing this worksheet, you're placing your writing piece in its larger context. And once you understand that, once you know where your story fits in the world, well, that's powerful. I know sometimes it's hard to take a risk and invest in yourself as a writer. But I'm here to share with you some of my first-hand knowledge of industry standards for writing. Add the support of someone in the know, and you've got a whiz-bang formula for writing success. In my next video, I'll be talking more about how to plan a writing project and how to find the support you need to move you closer to your publishing goals. I always love to hear from you. Please let me know in the comments section how this video, how this activity worked for you, and ask any other questions you have on your way to being a published author. Hey, I also love puns, so feel free to drop some of those into the comments as well. I'm Annalisa Parent with Date with the Muse, wishing you happy writing.